Hi, good day. It's Akin here on One Day Speaks, and I just want to give the follow up. Hope I see you guys enjoyed the first video. I can tell with some of the views and likes and comments. Good. So, please and please, as you watch my videos and enjoy my content and just visit this channel, it's always nice to just like and subscribe. Like that's the whole point. So please do that it's if you like it, right? And if you actually enjoy the content, it's always good to subscribe so you get notified as I post more content. So the first portion of the interview was the first portion of the actual interview, and now we had a short break and I'm just posting the post-break interview because it was an hour long and I don't know many people that sit down on YouTube and watch an hour content, except for me, of course, but just to give it some space. So this is the second portion of the interview and we just round up from this point. So thank you and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Have a great year. All the best. Bye.
Live. Yeah, so don't forget to go like our Facebook page, The Voice of Saskatoon, because we are going live with our guest speaker. Rashid, over to you.
Yeah, well, tripod, Akin actually bring tripod today, so I was trying to fix it, and I think it's a good way to actually do over live thing, because before that we were using our hands and it's just...
That's painful.
I know.
Yeah, so I think we will buy a tripod because it's very helpful. Anyway, before going to the break, we were talking about your involvement with the International Student Association. You are the current president for that organization. And we were talking about events coming up and how you have been involved, and so many great events are coming up for academics or immigration or so many other things too. So those are great. Now we will be asking you, like, if for example international student want to join ISA, what will be the criteria, how they can join it, or is it available for everyone or only for international students?
So, just by law, we have actually ratified the USSU, the University of Saskatchewan Students Union, and also the Graduate Students Association, GSA. So we are actually mandated to be inclusive to everyone, and that is actually what we are. Like, everyone is welcome to attend our events. Like, some Canadians do come for our events, and we are glad to have them there. However, it's just that our target audience is international students, because those are kind of priority for us. So like all the events, the modes of conversation, even the food, the venue, everything is going to be targeted to the needs of international students. But we are inclusive and open for everyone to come.
Yeah. And if anyone wants to do volunteer work, how they can approach you, or
so like to join the association, like we don't even have like a membership list. All we do is just promote our events. Like, we don't have like, the meetings we have is just between the executives. So like we sort of serve as an umbrella kind of thing, because again there are many international students associations already. So what we do is we just have events, and like I feel like it would be very easy. I would recommend for people to like and follow our Facebook page, because that way you see when something is going to come up.
Yeah.
But then there's really no, like, everyone is free to join. Like, you don't even need to write your name or sign anything, yet. And if you want to volunteer, like, again, you can just message us on Facebook, or my Facebook, or any of the executives' Facebook, or you can just talk to, say, the International Students Abroad Study Abroad Center. Isaac. Yeah, and like, because they know they're very close with us, so like they'll just connect you. And again, there's nothing to sign. We are just trying to contribute to this community. So like there's really no process at all to get to us.
Yeah. Well, that's good, and I think that's what I need to bring today, is like how they can connect. So they can connect on the Facebook page, and we will share Facebook link for your organization, so that international students or anyone who would like to join or who would like to attend your event One thing I really like in December, there was, I think at Berry Barn, they were doing international potluck event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe in the future you can do international potluck, and in that
Where
way
was that?
you can.
In Berry Barn,
Berry Barn.
they had some, I don't know, I forgot what kind of cuisines, but they had a few different, yeah.
Yeah. So
countries.
food were there. Even I think what you call at university there is a culinary department. What's that on the second floor?
Marquis?
Oh yeah, Marcus also. They do once in a
Oh,
year
yes, I know,
international
yeah.
food drive or international food dinner or lunch something, and so it's a good way to try some food. So if you ever do it, make sure you will invite us so that
For
we can
sure,
come.
for sure. Of course.
Yeah. Well, you have been involved with many international, not international, but youth association in Saskatoon. So one of them is Truly Alive Youth Association, or what you call
Youth
it?
and Family Foundation.
Youth and Family Foundation. So tell us a little bit about that organization, how you have been involved, and how you connected with that organization.
So something else you said we'll talk about is, you know, how, like, the whole story. No, stories, not like, you know, but like, I think I started, like, just coming here. My first semester was just all about school. Like, I was just in the library 24/7. I didn't even know Isaac existed. I thought I was the only Nigerian on campus. I was just really, like, just into books and nothing else, you know. I didn't know of any of the community stuff. However, like, from I think towards the end, then I found the arts tunnel. Like, I didn't even know of the arts tunnel. Like, any university
Oh
students,
my
like, that's like the
God.
first thing to
Yeah.
know. Like, because I actually came in late. Like, I missed the orientation and all that because I missed my flight in Toronto while coming, you know, so all that stuff. But so from my second semester, I started with the Nigerian Students Association, and thanks to Femi Yusuf, who is a graduate now, he was the president back then. They made me the liaison. No, I just used to volunteer. Then I became the liaison between the Nigerian Students Association and the Nigerian Canadian Association of Saskatoon. Then from there, my role sort of shifted more towards NCAS, Nigerian Canadian Association of Saskatoon, where I became like the youth representative, and I volunteer with their events like that. Then that January 2018, my second semester, I've always had this idea about helping conversations and, you know, creating a platform for people to have just a really rational, calm, intellectual discourse. So I started a club called USAY, University of Saskatchewan's Areopagos Youth. So Areopagos is this area in ancient Greece where it's like just this avenue for intellectual discourse, right? And we try to represent that on campus. So we had meetings every week from January 2018 all the way like for like the whole year, like 3 semesters I believe, while I was president. I'm no longer, you know, because yeah, as you can tell, I'm busy. But there's someone else taking charge, and I'm sure she's doing a great job. So like, but that was like my second thing. Then from there, I believe I started. From that, I just get volunteering on campus basically.
Yeah.
Then someone referred me to the True Alive Youth and Family Foundation. That was Alberta, and from there I just because I just love to serve. Like I don't just know how to sit home and not do anything. So like, anytime I have a free.
So
Sounds like us.
Yeah. Educating and always ready to serve.
Yeah,
our
just to serve.
community.
Yeah, just to do something.
So this is a great thing, and so what's Truly Alive community?
Yeah. So when I joined, again, I just started as a volunteer. Then, but like I went for the events, you know, helping out. But like I think a couple months down the line, that was last summer, they actually recruited me as part of their board of directors, and they recruited me as a youth coordinator. So what Truly Alive does, it was founded by a man called Antonio Lushala, who is actually, I mean, I don't know if he's a new. He has been in Canada for like a very long time, probably my whole life, if not more. So like he's founded that organization with the aim to actually help as like sort of a settlement, you know, to help newcomers. And again, the name states youth and family. So like priority again is youth and family. So they have lots of events for youth and lots for women as well. I think, I don't know which takes more, but it's just usually those targets. So like they have workshops, career workshops like almost every other Saturday, where they actually give certificates at the end of the day to help empower women. And many of their programs are being spearheaded by youths, and that's where the youth component comes in, because they're creating a platform to help nurture youth leadership. In fact, Mr. Anthony always says, he sort of questions this notion that youths are the leaders of tomorrow, because he says that tomorrow would never come if they don't start now. So it's the job of leaders currently to create that avenue for those youths to begin to explore their leadership abilities, and that's what they have created. So like myself and many other youths, like we've always come in to volunteer, and they've had, for instance, they sponsored our event for the culture mingle, and they're still going to work with us for subsequent events. And we have a talk show coming up actually next year, February the 8th, I believe, and it's Imagine Youth. So it's going to be a panel of 16 youths, and it will be like 2 panels actually, 8, but 16 in total, and it's going to be likely youth leaders like myself who have done a lot of not necessarily about what you've done, but just anyone who has like lots of ideas and opinions about stuff in society, and we're just giving them a platform to share their ideas and just like that. And I'm so excited about it because I'm kind of the lead.
That sounds like a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
And especially for the youth member, because that's a great forum.
It is. All the executives of the International Students Association, we are like hands-on for that, because again, it's something that's going to benefit international students, because they sort of need to see that you can actually, like as an immigrant here, you are not actually limited. You can actually do something, and you're respected just as much as anyone else, right?
Yeah. Well, my other question, which I was asking you during the break too, that you have been involved in so many volunteer activities, and you're a youth ambassador for many organizations. So, do you have any intention like to join politics or to do something
in the government?
bigger in the government? So what's your plan?
So some people ask me this stuff, and sometimes I try to explain like why I do all what I do, because it's really not necessary. Like people say you need volunteering to get a job, but then like just one would do, not like 10 organizations that I work with. But the way I say it is that for me, I believe I have a strong sense of purpose. Like people say passion. Passion is another, but then it's sort of different from that. Purpose in the sense that I'm actually convinced that that's like why I was put on this earth. And I'm a person of faith, so like I believe God had revealed some things to me while I was much, much younger. And that's just been my drive. Because I'm something else about me is like I tend to be like really, really caring. Like and I don't know if I'm not even trying to brag, but I just really have a heart for people.
Yeah.
But then I realized that I thought that was my drive. Like I just love people and I just want to do everything to help them. But then people are very annoying. I'll just say it like that. Like it's not a sustainable base, right? It's like some days you're not gonna feel that love, right? Yeah. I thought it was like, oh, I'm just ambitious and I just want to be rich when I grow up. Like, but then that ambition even gets like some. Vision even gets like sometimes when you get really stressed, you feel, you know what, I can't quit. Like it's not worth it, right? But then that purpose, even in the, because sometimes this work gets me like again. Like last semester I took 5 classes. I have 2 part-time jobs. My schedule is insane.
Oh wow!
Like so, my finals were just like my grades. Well, not really impressive. Because I used to like having like the 100s and the 90s, but like at some point I'm like it's not looking well anymore. Yeah. But then again, that purpose just drives me. So that's what makes me do what I do. And politics, definitely, I'm definitely gonna go into politics. But then I'm not going to. I tell people, hopefully I'll be a good politician. Yeah. Not because I intend to be a bad one, but just because I'm aware of the human tendencies and I'm being very, very. I don't want to be naive, right? I think it was Socrates who said, the unexamined life is not worth living. So like I'm always on the guard and always watching out, like ensuring I'm not having some of these tendencies that I see in those people. For instance, everyone complains about corruption. I complain about it a lot. But then I'm like, there are some mini corruptions going on in our lives right now that we ignore. Like, it's just, you could just lie once in a while, right? Yeah. But then, if you don't stop it now, some of those politicians you see, they also were just telling little lies. But then when you get in a position of power, even the tiniest of mistakes are exaggerated because, again, you just have all that power, right? So I'm not being like, I'm the good guy, I'm the holy one, everyone else is bad. No. I just have that more realistic sense of what I want to do. And hopefully with checks and balances, I would be...
Well, I can see that because you have a kind heart and you have been involved in so many volunteer activities and involvement in the community, and that actually makes leader very successful leader and also very kind-hearted.
I would like to add one thing, but just by like meeting you for roughly an hour, I could totally say you would do amazing if you go into politics or anything, because you're just so enthusiastic, you're so passionate about everything that you do, and you're kind and you're smart. I feel like they could really benefit from you. And we need youth leaders like you for sure.
Very much.
Every person has some inspiration or inspiring leader to follow. Do you have anyone like who you follow in your life?
Oh God, thanks for bringing that up. I have tons. I'm not trying to be humble, but like what I am is a product of tons of inputs, tons of guidance and discipline I've had. Firstly, my parents are like outstanding leaders. My dad is actually the president of the environmental health and sanitation body in the whole of Nigeria, so he does a lot of has a lot of meetings with politicians and things like that. My mom is also a leader. They both work in the same field and they have side businesses, but then she's also a leader in her own local area as well. So like that has been part of it, a lot of influence in my life that way. My dad was a pastor. He is still a pastor, right? So it's like, it's not like they pushed me, but then in a way I've always been in that environment where, the kinds of conversations we have at home, it was a lot of faith, a lot of, courage was just instilled in me from childhood. All my siblings, like if you meet all of us, just in different places, you can sort of figure out the connection, because we all have that same mindset of courage and leadership and responsibility. So, but then I've also had lots of teachers, friends, mentors at every point in my life, and like all of them, sometimes I feel really bad because it's like, when I say, when I left Nigeria, for instance, I don't talk to many of my friends and teachers and mentors anymore. But then it's like they still left that impact in me. I wish I could just let them know, that sort of thing. But then I'm a product of lots of contributions from people who have also done well themselves.
Well, and we can see in your personality, like you have such a great mentors in your life, and also your parents. Like you talk about your parents and your siblings are same, so I think it's more impact from your parents' upbringing too, so that's a good thing. I think we have 4 minutes left.
4 minutes?
I know, time flew by.
Time flies very quickly. I think my last question will be, because the way we connect... Oh yeah,
right?
Sure, you can go ahead.
1 minute. So, Office of Trade Commissioner, I'm part of the Youth Advisory Committee. So it's an office I believe to sort of attend lots of indigenous affairs in Saskatchewan.
That was my question,
right?
actually.
So I feel that's very important, especially for immigrants coming in here, because I feel we have a lot more in common with the indigenous populations here, because it's that idea of colonialism and trying to be authentic and confident in your culture, at the same time trying to adapt and thrive in the Western system. So like I'm so honored and I'm glad to always work with them. I think last week we had a trip to Regina with the Trade Commissioner. I think Thursday we came to the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. The mosque as well. So it's just a great way to, and I'm learning so much. Like Angie Merasti, she's the youth coordinator. I'm so glad to work with her.
Well, I'm glad, because that was my question actually, to ask you about Office of Treaty Commissioner, and they have a youth program, and any youth member can join that program, and they have so many great initiatives, and I think due to that reason we connected with each other because you came to our mosque and we had a good conversation, a lot of interaction with the youth member, and I'm glad like a lot of people ask so many questions from us because that's really important. So very engaged group in youth. Yeah.
That's another thing that stood out to me. Because the idea of sometimes like us people like me might have this tendency to feel like I'm just alone. It's just me having all this drive and passion. But then when I started working with many of these organizations, it's like there are many other youths like myself and even have more zeal and wisdom and I'm just really inspired and encouraged to do even more, and that's great to see.
Well, like in any last word, because now we have time to wrap up our show. So
time to wrap up. So I don't know. I'll just say like I just want to give a shout out to like every youth out there who's doing something great for yourself. Like don't let anyone limit you. Like life is hard enough, and there are enough external pressures on, so you don't add to it. Like there's a proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do us nothing. So like I feel like many times we restrict ourselves from being the greatness we were meant to be. And I would like to add that I have a YouTube channel, One Day Inspire. I have Instagram. No, sorry, YouTube channel is One Day Speaks. I have 2 videos on, and there'll be more coming up. I feel if I get this, I will post it on there as well. I have Instagram One Day Inspire. I have Facebook at One Day Akingbeni. So like if you want to say get in contact with me for maybe an event like this, you want me to speak somewhere, you want me to give a workshop, seminar, whatever, you want me to volunteer, I'm down. Or you want to get to work with any of the organizations I work with, or say the International Students Association, or just anything, just reach out. Like I'm open-minded. Like I'm really, and also if you have comments, like I'm always listening for inputs to see how I can improve, and some of the mistakes I make as well. I'm also very open-minded.
Well, again, thank you very much, because there were so many things which we need to skip today. Maybe we will bring you again, because you do YouTube channel, you have been involved with Nigerian Student Association, Nigerian, I think, Saskatoon Association too. And you have been involved in so many activities, so I truly admire your work for the youth members, especially because you are a true youth leader. And a great conversation with you, and I think it's time to wrap up, so I will go to Anika now.
Thank you so much for coming. It was a treat, like hearing you speak and everything that you're doing. And I hope you inspire more youths out there. You are doing that on a day-to-day basis, but hopefully through our show you reach out to more people. And yeah, you are the future, and I can totally say it. Like everything the knowledge that you have and the passion, it's amazing. So we will post your YouTube link. I am excited now. I'm gonna watch all the videos that you posted. And you gotta follow me back.
Oh yes.
I don't do smart talks. I just dance, so that's good enough.
Well, that's business.
I wish I could dance.
Perfect. Well, we had a great show. Hope you like the show, and you can definitely go like our Facebook page, The Voice of Saskatoon, because we are going to post live video. And yeah, we will be back next Sunday with another guest speaker. Till then, take care and stay safe this new year. Drive safe if you are partying. Make sure you have a designated driver, and yeah, we'll be back next year.
I just want to add one more thing. I think there is one event going on New Year evening, and it's at I think Newasson Park, near to the Delta Hotel. So free skating and Tim Horton coffee as well.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, so you can go and enjoy your family time.
Perfect. I don't know how to skate, but whoever does, go ahead. Have fun. Perfect.